All right. Um, yes, it's a Friday. I get that. Leave me alone. I know it's way, hours before I usually would, in fact, also go live. Again, leave me alone. But I have a plan. And that plan is I've got a bunch of directs I haven't watched that I've needed to watch, and I want to watch them. So we're gonna watch the past two Nintendo Directs and see if there's some other Sony stuff to also look at too. Because why not? So, yes, I do in fact understand that my camera is off. I am not the subject matter. I'm also eating. Leave me the fuck alone. Okay, thanks. Hugs and kisses. All right. This one was from 31st of last month. I was way too fucking busy to be able to stop and watch any of these fucking directs, and I wanted to so bad. Looks like Monster Hunter. That's an egg. Made by Capcom. Could be Monster Hunter Worlds. Or, it is in fact Rathalos. Could be the... Actually, no, I don't know. And that's Legiana.
Violence is proving fatal. The encroachment threatens to drive our people out of house and home. But this divide has brought our two kingdoms to the brink of war.
And you are the sole Rathalos rider in Azuria.
My people have been driven into a corner, and the point of no return is looming before us.
Can't afford not to go.
This is a Warriors game, but you're...
Be for long.
Monster Hunter Stories. Okay.
I can hear them. Two sounds.
Twins?
Overlapping each other.
The Legiana and the Rathalos. Okay.
Hello everyone! Welcome to today's Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase. In this presentation, we'll be focusing on games from our publishing and development partners. What you just saw was Monster Hunter Stories 3 Twisted Reflection, launching on Nintendo Switch 2 next year. We hope you're looking forward to another grand adventure in the Monster Hunter universe. Today, we'll present games coming to the Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch systems. Before a game is shown, you'll see the logo of the system the game will launch on here.
Alright, we're watching Nintendo Directs.
If both logos are shown, the game will launch on both platforms.
Should probably actually turn it up
Okay,
a little bit more.
first up,
Like that.
let's take a look at some upcoming Nintendo Switch games.
Alright.
Let the good times roll.
Katamari Damacy is back.
By Royal Decree, a brand new game in the Katamari Damacy series is rolling onto Nintendo Switch. Roll your Katamari through historic eras like Edo Japan and more. It's a time-hopping trip through the ages to restore the universe for the king of all cosmos. Use helpful items to roll your Katamari like royalty and customize the prince and cousins looks to your liking. In addition, roll out with friends in online multiplayer. Make a big Katamari and earn the most points to be crowned the winner. Plus, the iconic music is back with an all-new soundtrack featuring new and returning music artists from the series' history. Get ready to rock and roll, roll, roll through the ages when Once Upon a Katamari launches on Nintendo Switch October 24th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. The dance floor is calling.
Just Dance came back, cool. They're gonna have to do one of these at least once a year at all times, of course. Not even upset about it. It exists for a reason.
So don't trip. Hey, man, I'm squatching, don't get too close. I tear it up, that's from coast to coast. Love my skills, or they love my style. I execute and they all go wow. About to win it like there ain't no way to ever fail. Do my thing and I do that thing very well. Never slow, speed it up, cause I still got all the smoke coming in so hey, they can't steal my shine, no lie. Look how I turn up, no doubt, I'm on fire. They can't put me out, that's right, I'm on fire.
Oh, fine.
Next up are games heading to Nintendo Switch 2, including some games that will also be available on Nintendo Switch. Battle Beyond the Limit.
Which one is this? Oh,
Charge up and unleash your fighting spirit in Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, the latest in the Arena Battler series. Enter the fray with over 180 fighters. In episode Battle Mode, relive iconic Dragon Ball stories from the perspectives of 8 characters, including Goku.
of course, including Goku. Jesus fucking Christ.
Or follow your own path and redefine history with alternate versions of those encounters. In
I like that
custom
too.
battle mode, you choose the fighters, stages, and dialogue to create your own scenarios.
Yeah.
Then share them online with players around the world. Plus, now you can duke it out with motion controls using the Joy-Con 2 or Joy-Con controllers. Immerse yourself in the characters and unleash powerful attacks. Get ready to shake the earth and break the heavens when Dragon Ball Sparking Zero launches on the Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch systems November 14th.
Okay, so both. Good. Interesting, solid. Dragon Ball, the last game of this that came out, Dragon Ball Budokai Tenkaichi 3. When that game came out, it came out on Xbox, it came out for PlayStation, and it came out for the Wii. And the Nintendo Wii, what made it so special was the fact that, yes, you can use the actual Joy-Cons, or you can use the Wii Remote and Nunchuck to do like the motions to be able to do the special moves. That's what made it stand out so much, you know, so much more than the others. And I was wondering if Sparking Ever Zero would ever come to Switch. It is, and they're bringing back that mechanic, and I like that. Good.
Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. Time to get back to your roots.
Is this 2 or 1? I'm sorry. No, whatever, crazy. I've heard this song so many places. I did not know this song was Plants vs. Zombies. Local co-op and PvP. Oh boy. Okay.
The club is yours.
I do not give a shit about sports games.
It's like he's got the ball on a string. Oh, finally a bit of physicality in this game.
I haven't seen that one before.
Looks good though.
Get reacquainted with these games.
Welcome to the party, Pac-Man.
Yummy! Pac-Man World 2 is coming back, remade from scratch. Through forests or on ice. Use Pac-tastic moves to clear stages in style.
This game is
And
actually
even
how I got
take
introduced to
on
Pac-Man to begin
powerful
with.
bosses.
I played this game before I played the original Pac-Man.
Plus, now you can adventure with a pal in local co-op.
Ooh, you like that?
Pac-Man World 2 Repack launches on Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch September 26th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. Lead your party of black mages, dragoons,
Final Fantasy?
and other allies to victory in the beloved strategy RPG Final Fantasy Tactics, reborn with newly added elements. The game is now fully voiced and adds brand new dialogue between characters,
But still, I know that he and I are different.
as well as new difficulty options, a feature to review story events, and more. Final Fantasy Tactics: The Ivalice Chronicles launches on Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch September 30th. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. When the clock strikes midnight, shadows emerge and the dark hour
Persona.
begins.
Yep. Persona 3.
Step into the shoes of a high school student who, together with his friends, awakens the supernatural power of Persona. Attend class and explore the city during the day as you forge bonds with every interaction. Then, battle through the mysterious Tower of Tartarus and strategically take down rampaging shadows at night. Enter the dark hour and seal your fate when Persona 3 Reload launches on the Nintendo Switch 2 system October 23rd. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. Next, please take a look at this.
What? Fuck did you do, woman? I'm assuming you're like, well, I'm gonna have to get that. Which I'm gonna say, well, there you go.
Given an opening, he will bear his fangs.
Oh, for goddamn sure you will.
Until Hyrule itself is no more.
Mm-hmm.
Be that as it may, we face it together.
Team up abilities? Oh, we love that.
But you sought it from Hyrule of all places? This is madness!
Oh, we get to see them with no helmets on too.
There is danger here. Enormously so.
That's not Mineru. Her body's a lot bigger than
That
that.
was the latest trailer for Hyrule Warriors: Age of Imprisonment. We hope you're looking forward to experiencing the canonical events that led to The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom game when it launches this winter. We'll share
Canonical events that led to Tears of the Kingdom. Fuck. Warriors games usually sit and decide, yes, out of time. No, this is canonical. Uh-oh. I don't know. I mean, you're out in town.
Hear more information on this title in the future. Let's continue with some more games coming to Nintendo Switch 2. The realest Madden ever, built from Sundays. It's game time.
Oh my god, this guy was fucking Chicago Bulls. I bet Bosco shit himself.
In the most dynamic Madden game yet. Rule the field with all new player traits and realistic play styles. Immerse yourself in authentic team traditions and strategize playmaking decisions with newly added features to lead your team to victory. All built from real NFL data. In franchise mode, choose from 3 new archetypes to begin your coaching legacy. Or become your favorite NFL coach, each with their own strategies. Customize your game plan by selecting new abilities each week that offer different tactical advantages. Then level them up to fine-tune your plays. Plus, compete on the gridiron in local or online multiplayer. EA Sports Madden NFL 26 touches down on Nintendo Switch 2, August 14th.
It sure does.
Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop. A cozy campfire is calling. Calling
Is this
all
web fishing?
camping
It can't be.
enthusiasts. Build campfires in this cozy fire building sim. Chop wood. Arrange
It's just
the
called
pieces,
chilling by the fire.
then light them up. But if you don't fuel the flames properly, they'll fizzle out. To stoke your campfire, place logs based on the fire's strength. Let enough oxygen flow through and maintain the right amount of heat. Don't let wet logs dampen your fire. Dry them before tossing them in the flames. And when you want to create an even bigger fire, just blow on it. Sometimes, though, a little patience is all you need. So roast some marshmallows or set off fireworks to light up the sky. You can also get the flames going in rainy or snowy conditions. But try mastering your campfire making skills first. With a compatible USB camera, you can enjoy each other's company around the campfire. You might even strike up some interesting conversations. Relax and stay a while. When Chillin' by the Fire sparks to life on Nintendo Switch 2, later today. Fight battles big and small in these games. Apex Legends is coming to Nintendo Switch 2. Squad up and survive 19 other teams in Battle Royale. Or show off your skills in Mixtape, where you'll take on 3 rotating game modes. Plus, both Battle Royale and Mixtape have enhanced resolution and smoother performance. Build your crew and aim for victory when Apex Legends launches on the Nintendo Switch 2 system August 5th, along with the new season, Showdown. To cure a witch's illness, her tiny familiar embarks on a grand adventure. With your magical froggy backpack in tow, you can climb, pull, and even swing to greater heights. Explore this vast world and gather ingredients to create a cure for your enchanting ally. Plus, up to 4 players can journey together in online co-op. A Little Mouse's magnificent adventure begins when Hella launches on Nintendo Switch 2 next year.
Okay, that was really fucking
Explore a
cute.
galaxy full of opportunity. Embark on a journey across the iconic galaxy far, far away in this open-world action-adventure game, taking place between the events of The Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi films. You'll take on the role of Kay Vess, who, along with her companion Nyx, is fighting for her freedom. Explore distinct locations, both new and familiar, as you fight, steal, and outwit your way through the galaxy's crime syndicates, and gain the means to start a new life. Traverse through space by ship on Kay's Trailblazer, or by land on her S-57 Cardinal Speeder, and take on quests that blend stealth and shooting with some puzzle-solving mini-games in between. Embark on high-stakes missions. Engage in dogfights as you travel across the Outer Rim, and get ready to live the life of a scoundrel when Star Wars Outlaws launches on Nintendo Switch 2, September 4th. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop.
I'd buy it.
Survive the future. Salvage the past.
Is this the Pac-Man game?
As an agent of a secret collective, you'll travel between a future plagued by anomalies
No, it's not.
and a past on the verge of collapse to uncover the mysteries of
It
this
looks very
world.
Dead Space. I like that.
In the future, dangerous creatures born from the remnants of humanity prowl the wasteland. You'll need to craft ammo and supplies with limited resources to fend off brutal enemies. But don't let your guard down after defeating them. If a monster absorbs a fallen enemy, it'll evolve into an even more nightmarish form. So act quickly to dispose of enemies.
Yummy.
You'll also come across rifts that allow you to travel back in time by extracting the essences of people you meet in the past. You can strengthen your own abilities. However, there's a price to pay. You'll be haunted by visual and auditory illusions and lose your grip on reality.
All right. That sounds fun.
What caused the world to collapse? And what is the true mission you've been tasked with? Chronos: The New Dawn launches on Nintendo Switch 2, September 5th.
I'll play
The
that game.
dragons of the East and West clash.
Oh yeah, Kiwami too.
世界で竜と呼ばれる男は一匹でええんですわ。あんたもそう思いますやろ。
Yakuza Kiwami 2 is brawling its way onto Nintendo Switch 2. Kamurocho, Tokyo, Sotenbori, Osaka, two prolific entertainment districts in Japan, where the former dragon of Dojima, Kazuma Kiryu, faces down the dragon of Kansai, Ryuji Goda.
Goda.
思う存分暴れたれ。
Use free-flowing combat moves to take on foes in action-packed brawls. Duke it out using your fists, weapons, and everything else at your disposal. Plus, there's still plenty else to do around the cities. Enjoy darts, karaoke, and even golf. There's no shortage of things to do.
No. Well, like, by the way, Majima's in this game.
A deadly clash
Yeah,
between
that.
two
You have to show
dragons
that.
begins when Yakuza Kiwami 2 launches on Nintendo Switch 2, November 13th. And Yakuza Kiwami, the story that launched the epic series, is also launching on Switch 2 the same day, featuring enhanced graphics, improved frame rates, and additional language support.
Yep. Because they also do English in this one, I think, too.
There are plenty more games heading to Nintendo Switch and Nintendo Switch 2. Let's take a quick look.
Director's Cut for Zero has English. I know that for a fact. What the fuck is that? I get to play as a cat. Good night, universe. I was wrong. It's not a cat. It's a what? NBA bounce. Bosco's gonna be all over that shit. It looks silly and fun. Hello Kitty Island Adventure. Yeah. Romancing Saga, Revenge of the Seven, Saga 2. Shinobi Art of Vengeance. Looks interesting. It's a platformer, so you've already got my interest. Thanks. Borderlands 4. Yep, kind of forgot the game was coming out again. Kind of keep forgetting this game's going to be coming out.
Before we go, we've got 2 more games to show you. Please
What
take
more
a
could
look.
you show us, Nintendo? The next Smash Brothers? I'm kidding.
To pass through that door is to pass through time.
Chrono Trigger?
To travel a road spanning centuries. From here, heroes set out on a journey of hope.
Square Enix presents a brand new action RPG, brought to life in HD 2D. This is Philabildia, a continent overrun by beast tribes.
Yeah, that's a name.
A spell of safekeeping is all that protects humanity's sole bastion, the Kingdom of Huther. One fateful day, a set of ruins is discovered in the wilds, beyond the castle walls. An adventurer, Elliot, leaves the kingdom to investigate.
Philabildia.
Facing danger is what adventurers do.
At his side is a fairy named Faye.
You can call me Faye. I'm a fairy.
Together, the duo venture beyond the kingdom's protection into the great wide world. During your journey, you'll come face to face with all sorts of foes. In battle, study your opponent's moves carefully and find opportunities to strike. Fight with swords for quick and well-balanced strikes.
Okay.
Bows and arrows to target enemies from afar.
I like-
Chains and sickles to swing and pull enemies closer, and
Yoink.
more. There are 7 weapon types in total, but that's not all. You can also strengthen your weapons by equipping different combinations of magicite. Try out all sorts of variations to find the playstyle that works for you.
It almost looks like as if you're playing Hades, but like a proper
Your fairy companion
full-out
Faye can
RPG.
also attack and pick up items. You can control both Elliot and Faye separately, or 2 players can control them at the same time. You'll
Oh, sweet
find that
Chris.
she's very helpful on your adventure. Join Elliot and Faye on a grand journey that, unknown to them, will span 1,000 years.
frog. Oh, salamander.
The Adventures of Elliot. The Millennium Tales launches on Nintendo Switch 2.
Oh, good God, we're
next
playing a
year.
bard.
After today's presentation, a debut demo will be available, and there will be an upcoming survey to gather player feedback.
Okay, this game actually looks really fucking solid. Like, really fucking solid.
In the
But
beginning,
now what's
there
this?
was nothing. Everything began with the birth of Orsa.
So this is not
mother
Kingdom
of
Hearts.
all. She created our world, the land of Orstera.
Octopath Traveler 3? Oh, oh! Okay.
Are you heading out on your journey? Yes, I suppose the time is right. You're finally ready.
We've come to join your little lighting ceremony.
You have a death wish?
I wish I could see everyone here laughing and smiling just one more time. Are you going to rebuild Wishvale? Or are you going to find the people who took our home from us?
Witness a tale of beginnings that unfolds across Orstera. Octopath Traveler 0 is available on December 4th, 2025.
Okay.
That's all for today's Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase. Thank you for watching.
The fucking look on Dave's face, the oh! It's hilarious. All right. Actually excited for Plants vs. Zombies. I mean, understood now that I've seen the fucking trailer. All right, this is the Indie World Showcase from yesterday. Actually, no, before I get to this, I actually enjoyed quite a few of those games they showed. The fact that they're doing Octopath Traveler 0 is solid. I'm very interested to know how they're going to do that, or what they're going to do with it, because I've never played an Octopath Traveler game, but from what I'm aware of, 1 was good, but long, and then 2, by comparison, was fantastic. So the fact they're going back to 0 is solid. Yakuza Kiwami 1 and 2 coming to Switch 2 makes sense. But the fact they're like, we're dropping both, by the way, but they started off with telling you about Kiwami 2 is hilarious, because I'm like, Kiwami 2 and Kiwami 1 don't even have the same, what's the word? They don't even run on the same hardware, basically. The system that they do for fighting for Kiwami 1 and for 0 is the same. No, okay, hold on. When they made the games as they were coming out, of course, you know, it went 0 up to like 5, and then they came out with 6. And no, it was 1 up to 5, then they did 0, then they did 6, 7. And then they started doing remakes and then came out with 8. But 6, 7, 8, and Kiwami 2 work on the same system, where 0, 1, and then the remakes that currently exist of 3, 4, and 5, and I think Yakuza Ishin work on the same fighting style, which is still the same style of, okay, cool. It's more focused on you either changing fighting styles in between, or with the fighting style being a lot more like, the phrase that's coming to mind is less 3D, because Kiwami 2 heavily excels at making sure that you actually like utilize more of the surroundings. The other games did a very good job of trying to keep you in the middle of a fight in a automated kind of way. But Kiwami 2 kind of has the same problem that Sonic 06 had, but did it actually correctly. Sonic 06 makes you load the entirety of every time you go to load a stage, you're loading the entire game over and over and over again. So, where Yakuza Kiwami 2 does that also, to make sure that when you're playing the game, it actually feels properly immersive. Because if you get into a fighting Kiwami 2, it'll do the splash screen, you'll have enemies, the music will start, but you can fully run away from that combat if you want to. You just have to commit and run. They'll eventually get tired of chasing you. But you can't do that in the other games. In the other games, if you're in a fight, you're stuck in that fight. Which, again, a lot of people actually fucking hate, fun fact. So. Yada yada, a whole lot of this to say, Kiwami, or 6 walked in such an interesting way so that Kiwami 2 could run, and then so that 7 and 8 could fucking sprint. Because with that same motion in mind, 7 and 8 are fantastic. With having like proper space control, and your surroundings and background actually help you. Again, not a big fan of the sports games, because I'm not really a sports game player, because I am not a sports game player. That said, they looked good. Like, they genuinely looked good. And it makes me excited.
Lizard, lizard, lizard.
Lizard, 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 lizard. Lizard. Make me want to play Risk of Rain and just play Accurate all fucking day, thanks. I said lizard a few times and I had to turn around to see where the cats were. Nix is over there on the bed. He's currently laying in your spot, but he's laying like further up the bed, and Amory's over there on the cat tower, still just flumped in the most uncomfortable looking position that I'm sure he's just reveling in. Let's see, what other games are there? Just Dance. It's Just Dance. I mean, for kids, it's gonna be fun. For adults that play it, it's also gonna be a fun workout if you decide you want to play it correctly, and not just play it in the way that I've seen some people play, where it's just like you sit on the couch and just do the arm gestures. My friend actually used to play Just Dance to lose weight because it actually makes you move a lot, just like in the same way that Beat Saber and Pistol Whip really do that. Let's see what else was there. Yeah, there was a lot of weird games in there. No, I didn't forget about the Hyrule Warriors game. I'm just concerned as to know where what they're going to do with it to make it say, by the way, this is also canon. Because with Warriors games, it's with the first Hyrule Warriors game that came out, it in my opinion was fantastic because it felt like a massive love letter. Because what it did was it took the entirety of Hyrule as it's known through the 3 separate Legend of Zelda timelines, found a way to merge all 3 of them, and went, okay, cool. Good luck surviving this. Something bad happened, you guys are gonna have to figure it the fuck out. And you guys, in fact, have a guy to help with doing that, and you do. But it literally crosses over the characters of 3 separate timelines, so therefore everyone has a specific use in regards to shutting shit down, fixing shit back up, and by the end of the day, getting everything put back the way it needs to be. It's great. But they had to get really fucking wonky with it because that's how it works. Because Warriors games are supposed to make you feel powerful. You are playing a champion, a commander, fighting hordes upon hordes of enemies. You're fighting whole armies by yourself, so therefore you live up to the title that you have. Because again, the original Warriors games are based off of the phrase that came to mind was Chinese mythology, but no, it's more warriors that are known through history. For instance, just to name one that always comes to mind, because everything I read that involves like the concept of fighting, they always refer to Lu Bu, who is just this massive general that fought with a big ass glaive, and you knew it was him because he had these really big, basically like antennas almost coming off of his head. And he was known for either fighting on the ground or above anything else, fighting on his horse. If you've seen Records of Ragnarok, he's in there. If you've read not Tower of God, I can't remember the name of that webtoon right now, but I remember there's very distinctly a character in there that has the whole motif of Lu Bu all the way down to his attitude, and it's hilarious because he comes back consistently because he's just an asshole. There's if you've ever read God of High School, even later on there is a power borrower. Their ability they borrow is in fact from Lu Bu, and boy howdy, stupid fucking strong they are. But anyway, digress. It's supposed to be a joining of all these concepts together at once. And the second Hyrule Warriors game that came out for Calamity, yeah, power bar. I mean, borrowed power borrower. Yeah, the second Hyrule Warriors game, they said that it's canon, which again, that doesn't make sense to the canon of what we know of the game, but you know, whatever, I guess, question mark. But they've also kind of taken it back by just going, well, it can be canon. And I'm like, that doesn't help anything, but okay, whatever. So with this third one, I'm curious to know where it's going to be canon, because I want to know what they tried to retcon mid-game, or like related to Tears of the Kingdom. I want to know what wasn't technically included in Tears of the Kingdom because of a concept like this. And I'm also curious because there's no Link. And how the fuck do you have a Legend of Zelda game? Actually, Zelda's the main head here. In fact, when this game was announced, I think they also announced Echoes of Wisdom, which was the one where where like they're the chibi versions of themselves game wise, like Oracle of Seasons and games like that. But Link is the one that gets dragged away instead of Zelda, and then you have to play as Zelda to get everyone else. So I'm nitpicking in a way that's excited. It's just like if someone wants to put Yakuza in front of me and go, you know, here's the next big Yakuza game, here's the thing and this and that, and I go, ooh, and I sit and stare at it and go, yeah, but where and why? Like out of curiosity, like genuine curiosity, where and why in certain places. I need a Yakuza Warriors game, for fuck's sakes. I need a Yakuza Warriors game, and I'm going to be completely honest when I say these words. I 100% get if they don't want to do this concept, because they don't want to have to give up. They don't want to have to give up the goat and go, well, you have a bunch of strong female leads in this game that exists now, and because of that, you can't have characters like Kiryu and Majima and Ichiban fighting those female characters. Well, there is in fact a solution to that. It's called Sanji. In what's it called? In the One Piece Warriors game, one of them, because I think there's 4 or 5 of them now. If Sanji ever goes up against a female captain, Sanji will never do damage, or Sanji will not even do enough damage for it to matter. Like, you could sit there and attack as much as you fucking want to, and there is no stun effect. There is no, this special attack does a bunch of damage, and it's because Sanji just does not want to hit a female. He actively refuses, and I fully get that. And I love the fact they kept it in the game. That would break people's power fantasy. Yeah. But there's also a solution to that, too. It's called have other characters that will. That's kind of the bottom text. Because I'm sorry, there are people that already mod the game to like throw Haruka over character, so therefore Kiryu can beat up Haruka for no fucking reason whatsoever. You're gonna have that issue regardless. So, you know, if you're playing like a main story style of the game, cool, you get Kiryu, you get Ichiban, you get Majima up here into the front line, and you see that like the next area that they're going to, it's just basically a fucking basically a soap bar, but there's no men in there, it's only women, and they go, we can't fight them because that would kind of go against everything I do. So then it becomes a case of trying to avoid them while you try to go and rescue your 4th party member or something along those lines. Fourth party member, you know, someone that has no problems, you know, throwing down hands with this situation. Yeah, that's my input. Also, listen, ma'am, I really just want a reason to see Go to come back into a game. Like, could you imagine? Like they already did that with Dead Souls. Like, come on. Give me a game where I can have these 4 Yahoos, Ichiban, Kiryu, Majima, Goda. Give us Akiyama back. Give us a couple of the other pro tags back, the one from 4 and the one from 5. Give us some Haruka fighting because it'd be great for her to sing to beat people. The list would go on, because whenever you play a Warriors game, you're not playing a game that only has like 10 playable characters. You're playing a game that has like 15 to 30. So I'm not looking at Discord and my watch just went off 15 times in a row. What in the fuck is going on? Tale of the Shire. I don't know what the fuck Tales of the Shire is, but Shire. You know, when I said I don't know what the hell Tales of the Shire is, I realized it may, yeah. It's the game that is, it was announced over a year and a half ago. Give me a second, I'll make a quick phone call. I called Hani for the express purpose of going, listen, even if you don't hang out with us, that's okay, but I demand you get some form of rest. Even if it's like just for like an hour or something, it's okay. Don't forget to breathe and all that fun stuff. And they were like, you know, I was thinking of going, I could probably like stop for an hour so that we can do like Tina or like just hang out or something. And I'm like, if you want to do that, that's cool too. But even if you don't, please rest in some capacity. Because I can definitely see that you are filling up your platter, but please rest. And they're like, okay, I will in fact rest. I promise I will try to take at least an hour. I'm like, good, please, thanks, love. Love very much. Also, that's Amory. The minute I picked up the phone to call Hani, Amory walked over here and climbed on me. He is purring up a storm, And he still sounds like as if he's gargling nails for some ungodly reason. I'm sure he's over here because I have food on my desk currently. Because I've already stopped him from coming over here 3 times now. But he's sitting on me. If he tries to go for my food, I'm throwing him. Lay there. Let me quickly double check to make sure I didn't miss anything else. Ouchie, that hurt. Yeah. It kind of stepped on my balls. That hurt a little bit, you know? Also, yeah, no, Honey doesn't need lecturing, but regardless, it's a case of, listen, I need you to understand that it's not just a lecture. It's also a genuine concern for your health. So that's why that went the way it did. Now, Indie World Showcase from yesterday. Up to it, because I was told I need to look at this. And I already know about Silk Song, so yippee. Ow, you fucker. Stop biting me. If you're gonna get comfortable, sure. Just don't fucking bite me. Oh, this game. Right. Yeah, Shovel Knight creators made this. Very interesting, because they went, we made a platformer initially. Let's make a 2.5D platformer. I'm like, this looks really interesting. There's so much more to this than I thought. Holy shit. Mina the Hollower, right? I'm very interested in this game.
And welcome to Indie World. I'm Ariko.
And I'm Tyler. We're back to showcase a batch of new indies coming to the Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch systems. Since the launch of Nintendo Switch, indie games have brought us fresh perspectives, unique styles, and taken us on unforgettable.
Oh, that's Halloween. Holy shit, it's coming out on Halloween. That's solid.
Developers means there's something to play for everyone. We can't wait to discover what new experiences talented indie developers around the world are bringing to both Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch.
And without further ado, let's dive into some titles for Nintendo Switch.
What in the fuck is this game? It looks interesting. It looks like as if it's made by the same people that made I would play the fuck out of it. Alright, nope, Amber goes bye-bye.
Eu sou Isadora, programadora e escritora do jogo. Quando começamos a fazer o Neverway, nós nos inspiramos em vários elementos de...
I was gonna say, it looks like as if it's made by the same people that made Little Inferno, because it's got that art style. But I don't quite think it is, and then Amory started going for my mic, and then started going for my food, so I threw him.
Jogos que a gente ama. E nisso tentamos criar algo único.
A gente também notou como que usar contraste deixa as experiências muito mais fortes. Uma cena de terror, por exemplo, é muito mais impactante logo depois de algo acolhedor.
Esperamos que isso torne o mundo de Neverway muito mais vivo para vocês. E que vocês gostem do que vamos mostrar hoje.
You ever want to quit your job, move to a farm, and become the immortal herald of a dead deity?
Sometimes.
Sounds intriguing. Tell me more.
It sounded intriguing to Fiona too, who hopes to survive this unusual set of circumstances in Neverway, a nightmarish life sim RPG co-created by the pixel artist of Celeste, with an original soundtrack from the composer for Fez and Hyperlight Drifter.
All that means is fucking great.
Don't worry, these circumstances come with a sword that Fiona uses to explore and fight through the Neverway. An alternate reality leaking into her own.
That sounds intense. Is she alone?
Not at all. Along the way, she'll meet a variety of charming characters, each with their own unique routines and story to follow. Befriend, romance, or deceive them to unlock buffs and combat abilities to help you on your journey.
Okay, I might have to give this Immortal Herald thing a whirl.
Answer the call, persist through this deadly dimension, engage in fast-paced combat, and pay off your debt when Neverway descends onto paced combat.
Hold on, I have to point out the fact that if this is in fact the god, the fact that it looks like a moth is amazing.
Debt when Neverway descends onto Nintendo Switch next year.
Fuck is this? Okay, I love indie game showcases because if you have not seen anything about this game at all, you just know for a fact this is gonna be some wild shit. So like, I have no clue what the hell this is. I see it at the bottom, it's called Herdling, but what? Because it looks like it was made by the same people that made Shadow of the Colossus and I can't remember the name of the other game. Eco. That doesn't sound right.
From the publisher of Firewatch comes Herdling.
Firewatch?
From the creators
Shit.
of the acclaimed Far series. In this tale of beauty and companionship, guide a herd of mysterious creatures into the mountains and beyond.
The journey will be
It does start with an I, but it's not Eco. Because Eco is like the little creature with like a that's like a red. Is this the... No, this isn't the game I'm thinking of. Shadow of the Colossus. I sure as hell did put Tales of the Colossus. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Eco is apparently the... Oh, so actually you're right. Eco is in fact a spiritual successor. That's not the game I was talking about though. But you are they did in fact also make Eco. Shadow of the Colossus. Team Eco is the name of the game also. No, I'm not thinking of Journey. Oh, Team Eco apparently shut down. That sucks. Shut up, go away. Shadow Colossus. Last Guardian, this. So Eco was the first game they made, technically. Yes. Then they made Shadow of the Colossus, and then they made The Last Guardian. But The Last Guardian is what I was thinking of, the one that came out within the past 10-ish years, that apparently Jacksepticeye played Shadow of the Colossus and loved it, and then played Last Guardian and fucking cried. So, that's solid.
challenging but breathtaking as you traverse fog-wreathed forests, forgotten valleys, and snowy plateaus.
As you cross these diverse biomes, discover more of the fabled beasts known as Calicorns, and add them to your herd.
You'll also encounter eerie dangers, formidable obstacles, and environmental puzzles as you climb higher and forge your way to the mystery at the summit.
Wield your staff to guide the Calicorns and join their exhilarating stampedes.
Embark on a tale of trust and survival when Herdling climbs onto Nintendo Switch August 21st. Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. Window seat or aisle?
Window. Booth or table?
Booth. Lone wolf or
This is a
life of the
puzzle.
party?
game?
That's a tough one.
Well, those are the types of decisions you'll have to make in this pleasant puzzle game, where you organize groups of people according to their preferences.
Yeah,
You're in
okay.
charge of who sits where.
I would definitely play this game.
Please picky characters by dropping them into social situations and watching them react.
Discover each character's unique traits, from the relatable to the outlandish. Everyone has a seat at the table.
Piece together these satisfying puzzles at your own pace and unlock fun new scenarios like bus rides, banquets, limo rides, and more. Sit back, relax, and find the perfect spot for everyone in Is This Seat Taken? Launching on Nintendo Switch later today.
All right.
Your favorite
Cat.
big city just got even bigger.
The update?
That's right. Little Kitty
Oh.
Big City is back with a free update, chock full of brand new opportunities for mischief.
Use the cat customizer to give your kitty a fresh new look, or even recreate your favorite fur ball.
Once you're looking meowvelous, head out into the
Meowvelous.
city to explore new areas, make new friends, and check in on some familiar faces.
Get your paws dirty as you learn skills from your puppy pal, or strut your stuff for the fanciest feline celebrity in the whole wide city.
With a catwalk like that, it's a good thing you can also unlock additional camera mode features to capture it all.
Say cheese!
That's not a cat pun.
You gotta be kidding me.
The Little Kitty Big City free picture perfect update launches on Nintendo Switch this year.
Purr versus purr.
We hope you're
Boring.
looking forward to the Nintendo Switch games you just saw.
Next up, let's take a look at some indies bound for Nintendo Switch 2.
Hey, we're back!
Oh, good God.
Under attack.
What? Ah! Put on a brave face, squad up with your friends, and hop into the Diving Bell as you try to go viral in the online co-op horror.
The fact that this game was made as a joke during COVID, and it's like now gotten this big is hilarious to me.
Game. Content warning.
Grab your camera, courage, and cursed items for some shenanigans down in the depths of the old world.
Film as many happenings as possible before you run out of breath, batteries, or buddies.
As long as one of you makes it back to the surface, you can upload your footage to SpookTube, grab some popcorn, and watch the views roll in.
You've got 3 days to hit your view quota. More eyeballs equal more moolah. And the more ad revenue you can generate, the better gear you can acquire for your next run. What could possibly go wrong?
Fame and misfortune await in Content Warning, coming to Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch next year.
Hi, I'm Kenny Sun, and today I'm excited to share Ball Pit. It's an action roguelite that fuses elements inspired by some of my favorite games, like Hold Down, Vampire Survivors, and Loop Hero. I'm working with an amazing team of artists who have brought the world to life with a beautiful low polypixel art style, as well as composer Amos Roddy, whose pulse-pounding soundtrack locks you into the rhythm of the action. We can't wait to share with you all.
Time to have a ball in the brand new survival roguelite.
Oh my fucking God.
In the ruins of old
Oh my
Babylon,
fucking God.
battle through auto-scrolling levels with brick-breaking style attacks using a bevy of balls that bounce around the battlefield. Whew.
You better believe it. There are over 60
I love games like this.
combined during your journey. Experiment with powerful and unexpected synergies to blast your way through the pit.
Collect resources as you progress to build out new Babylon with over 70 distinct buildings, earning you additional power-ups, bonuses, characters, and more.
Each region of the pit offers its own special set of hazards, on top of swarms of increasingly challenging foes and mighty screen-filling bosses. This pit is packed.
Fortunately, you'll meet other treasure hunters along the way who can add their individual skills and upgradable powers to your arsenal.
Experimentation and adaptation are crucial to the success of New Babylon. So go out and create total chaos against the approaching hordes in Ball Pit, bouncing its way onto Nintendo Switch 2 this fall. and Nintendo Switch October 15th.
Oh, sheep raccoon? Not. Oh. I see. This is chicken horse, but newer. Rather, ultimate chicken horse. 8-player mode. Oh, good God. With cross-platform play. Oh boy. If you don't know what Ultimate Chicken Horse is, if you need someone to watch play it, go watch Markiplier play it. I know for a fact he did. How good is he at playing it? That's to be seen.
スタジオスノブラインドの渋谷です。
音楽担当とのぬです。
カイです。グレイシャドウは私のホームである北海道の豊かな生。
Hold on a second. Okay. I want to be able to grab the name of this game real fast. How's your food, lady? Okay, Ball Pit is on Steam. It's releasing on Steam on October 15th also. That makes me very happy.
体系や寒冷な気候からインスピレーションを受けて生まれました。
音楽ではその世界に共鳴すべく声も多用して情景を描きました。
Yes, but the thing that I don't like about directs for like specific companies, for instance, Nintendo, is that the way they phrase it makes it feel like as if it's only for Nintendo, despite the fact you know that's not true. You know for a fact the game is also going to be releasing on other consoles, you just don't know which ones. So I kind of like the bigger form directs. So like whenever there's like an Evo or what the fuck ever, and they go, hey, these games coming out for all consoles and systems. Get ready for that. You could even play it on a potato. That's it.
それでいて JRPG 的なスパイスの効いたアクションゲームです。
But you know for a fact that games like whenever Nintendo does a Nintendo Direct. Actually, I guess if Nintendo does a Nintendo Direct, it's like an 8 times out of 10 thing that it's only coming out on Switch. Versus an Indie World Showcase, which is going to just show games that are coming out that could be on Switch. Or that are on Switch but could... I don't fucking know. Labeling sucks.
遠い未来の海に住む会長の市場として、彼らの視点で展開する物語を楽しんでください。
65 million years in the future, the Everwinter has encased Earth within a permanent layer of ice. But under the surface, a new chapter unfolds.
In Glaciered, you play as a Twi, an evolved avian species descended from dinosaurs, endowed with the abilities needed to protect the Everwinter oceans.
These stunning underwater worlds are full of mysteries that are waiting to be explored and defended.
As you swim through these scenic vistas, you'll engage ferocious marine beasts in real-time combat, unleash melee and ranged attacks, along with special abilities to fell these foes.
Use experience
this is really fucking
gained
cool.
from these battles to build up your Twi's wings and various abilities to become the Everwinter's ultimate protector.
Get ready to soar the seas at the end of time in Glaciered, launching as a timed console exclusive on the Nintendo Switch 2 system this holiday. Before we go, system Glaciered, launching as a timed console exclusive on the Nintendo Switch 2 system this holiday.
A timed console exclusive. Which makes me feel as if it's only going to be available for a limited amount of time, which makes me go, oh, that fucking sucks.
Before we go, let's check out a few more exciting indie games heading to Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, just go ahead and give us a quick display. Winterburr looks neat. Ew. Looks very Don't Starve. Undusted. Interesting. I would play this game too. Tiny Bookshop. Felix's Abode. Caves of Quud. This also looks interesting because I don't know what the fuck's happening. Strange Acquaintances. Antiquities. Ooh. This one too. I would play this. Opus Prison Peak. Fancy. Oh fuck. Go-Go Town. Oh, find your new game. UFO 50. Okay.
That's all for today's Indie World. We hope you enjoyed the games in today's showcase.
A big thank you, as always, to our indie community and partners for bringing their craft, adventures, and imaginations to players on Nintendo Switch 2 and Nintendo Switch.
Follow our official Indie World account to stay up to date on the latest news from Indie World.
Until next time, happy gaming!
Did I miss it? Am I fucking crazy? Okay, I have to be crazy. Was it its own thing? Because I just now realized they also didn't even show this in the other direct. Okay, I guess I'm just crazy. Never mind. There are a few other things I'm gonna watch. Two, let's see. So this Five Nights at Freddy's thing came out, and I was very interested in it. Oh, this is fan made. Never mind. Not what I'm looking for. 1 second. One more thing I was gonna look up. It was. I want to see the new Borderlands 4 trailers. Because I haven't even watched the story trailer. And I wanted to see the Amon trailer. Apparently he's an elementalist of some type. Four weeks, 1 month. Okay, so 1, 2, and then end off on him. And then that'll probably be where I wrap up.
You are no longer a vault hunter. You may have had free will out there in the myriad galaxies.
But you don't here.
On Kairos, you serve the use I have for you.
Don't like that. Stop it. Leave me alone.
Minds fly free beyond his control.
Oh. I've already seen this. I'm stupid.
It's your turn.
It's okay, I'll watch it again.
Return to the Timekeeper's side. May we rule forever.
Heard you were rounding up some vault hunters. Reporting for duty, boss.
Could it be? My savior?
Oh, vault hunters! This will hurt!
A toast to our hero.
Why should you get to be free? All you do is destroy. We lead a strike team to the fortress, and then we make him pay.
Oh no, him pay. Big. The way to redeem Borderlands at this point would be if Borderlands 4 played like 3, had better mechanics to it, and then had a much better story than 3 did. That would be the best way to fix the Borderlands everything right now. Other than, you know, smacking the current head of what's it called? Head of Borderlands is what I'm thinking of, but head of the person that came out on stage and basically said, well, if you're a true fan, you'll be able to afford the game.
This is why you don't fight sirens.
I've seen this too.
I brought my entourage.
I don't know why I didn't say it. Why does if I have no clue why I was saying that I haven't already watched this. I can watch these. I haven't watched this one. Oh, I know that for a fact.
Skippy, I'm coming home! I want it! I want it! I want it! Rejection! I soar upon metal wings!
The Forge Knight. That's such a sick name.
Then fight me! More power for the slaughter! Freeze and perish! My end will be loud and red. Just leave it to me.
I understand those are skill trees they're showing us. But there's still like so much. I'm like, I don't know what exactly is happening, but it's so interesting. You gonna get run over on the way back? No. Okay, damn. Alright. So while I in fact enjoyed the gameplay overview for Amon, I want the story trailer for Amon next because I want to learn a little more about Amon, backstory wise. Because seeing Rafa's short was good, Rafa's gameplay was solid. It goes the same kind of all the way down the line, honestly, with every character they've shown thus far. We don't talk about that. That didn't happen. That never happened. That doesn't exist. Yay? Question mark?
Why is Claptrap back, and is it your fault?
Claptrap is back. He is our lovable pest. It is not my fault.
Claptrap is back because of a legal document that I signed that I could not kill Claptrap. I've tried multiple times. when I'm staring at Excel grids drearily trying to find the humor in something, I go and write some Claptrap. For those of you who have had enough Claptrap in your life, there is a discrete Claptrap dialogue volume slider in the settings. Feel free to make use of that. I love Claptrap. I mean, he's cringe, but I love that. And I wouldn't replace him with anything.
Marketing!
Claptrap exists for a purpose, is to be annoying as shit and to properly re-advertise this game. So, yeah. All right. That was about it. I'm go ahead and shut this down now because I think that's covered everything unless Sony's got some games I missed. Was there a Sony State of Play that I missed or some shit? Yeah, here, let's go ahead and hit this funny IGN button. Let's see, is there more stuff? There are a few things, but I know about most of this. Piano Killer. Oh. One Punch Man Season 3. Gonna pop that up for myself for later. Sonic and Minecraft, yeah. Yeah. Don't care. They ruined it. Oh, Sagat. Did not know that one. Exactly what you think, Lilo and Stitch. Oh, that's Ken in Fatal Fury. Not Fatal Fury. Okay. I already saw about Tokon Souls. I already watched the Armor King. Already seen Omni-Man. Oh, they're bringing Sea Viper in? Oh, hell yeah. Awesome. Killing Floor 3, I've seen like I've seen nothing about. Oh, that's the sister. Oh wait, no, it's not. Eyes of Wakanda. Okay, I think it was a good stop. It's right here. House of Tesla. I think I've actually seen a trailer for this because I saw it. I was like, oh, this looks just like the Room aesthetic. So just the puzzles upon puzzles upon puzzles. I was like, oh, this fits. This comes out next month. Okay. Be careful. There is blood and gore. Don't look. Yeah, that's a ball sack. That's a chainsaw. That's a sword. It looks significantly better. Obviously. From Killing Floor 1 to Killing Floor 3, the game is going to look better. But, oh my god. Also, I'm pretty sure we're crouched. Yeah, that was crouched. Okay, cool. Regardless, these freaks of nature are much bigger. Ow. 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 Can we try not dying? That'd be smart. More guns. Oh, that's big. I don't like it. That's the type of thing Cassie would look at and go, baby. Give us some Sea Viper. Hi, Bison. Fuck off.
That's the leader of the organization known as Shadaloo. His name
Yeah.
is Bison. This is simulation data based on his battle prowess. But, as a research director, I'll have to test what this thing is capable of. Out of all the data obtained by Siren, this one's the most dangerous. We should be able to fight against it. Let's boot it up. Begin test.
Yep. Psycho Crusher. Psycho Stomp. Ooh, in his prime.
Nice work. Doing overtime.
They're bringing her back, guys. They're bringing her back.
Show me your strength.
Ouch. I missed something slightly in there. 1 second. Huh. Yeah, him's got a nice fucking kick in the face. But fun fact, the thing that's wrong with Sagat's chest, and as far as I'm aware, his eye also, was Ryu. Ryu fucked that man up by basically blindsiding him.
The man who reached the pinnacle of Muay Thai and then became one of the Grand Masters of an international terrorist organization. The
Yeah, that's bad.
Emperor Sagat.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate. If I remember correctly, Muay Thai is a lot of it's a lot of joint work. It's about using every part of your body, much like God, I can't remember Bruce Lee's fighting style. But the other thing about it is it works a lot more in like bursts of joint usage. That's why you see like, okay, cool, he went for like a lunge with a knee, but then he also followed through with like a kick or an elbow down too. Or, you know, as you can see, cool, it's a lot more elbows and knees versus fists and feet. It's because they're using the harder points to fucking hurt you real bad where it hurts. Every one of those was an elbow. That was elbows. That was an elbow. Knee, 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 elbow, knee, elbow. All for joints. Elbow.
I cannot lose. Not to anyone.
Fighting styles are so fucking cool. All right, hold on. Is there... So that was the Sagat one. Is there actually one for the... That was the teaser trailer for Sea Viper. But there isn't one for Sea Viper actually fighting. I want to see that. Elena, I knew was coming out. Or Elena. Elena. All right, looks like I'm relatively caught up, so we're good. All right, going to go ahead and end stream now. Everyone, take care. Good day, good afternoon, all that fun stuff. Stay happy, healthy, hydrated. And we'll catch you next time when we catch you. Woohoo.